Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Art Appreciation series of Innistrad, original Innistrad block. I am your host, MrBevers. This box is brought to you by one of my longtime viewers and patrons, Brad. Thank you so much, Brad, for shipping this box out to me and allowing me to open it for everyone here on the channel. I hope you all enjoy it. Brad, I hope you enjoy it as well. Let's get right into it. For those of you who don't know what we're doing here, we're just gonna open up these Innistrad packs. We're just gonna sort of show off the art, talk about the flavor, and have a good time, hopefully, and just enjoy the cards. So, of course, we've got our first card here, which is a Kinder Catch, and you can see here, the art is... there is some funky stuff going on right there with whatever's happening. There's, a dude here with, hands, and there's, a thing here with, a weird face on it. That's not cool, right? But there's also, what looks to be a face in here, and then this is his shadow around him. Super weird looking. Super weird looking. But anyway, we've got here, it says, in the forest, villagers of Kessig... sorry, in the forest villages of Kessig, parents feed their children wormwood and other bitter herbs, hoping to make them less palatable to things that roam the night. Scary stuff, man. I don't know if you want to live in this plane. This plane does not seem like a place that's hospitable to humans in any way. Crossway Vampire, right? The humans that live in this plane must be tough as nails. Just tough as nails. Do not flatter fate. It did not guide you into my clutches tonight. That was all my doing. Lost in the Mist. Gorgeous art here too. And it says, the secrets she carried could have saved many lives, but they quietly drowned with her. We've got a Kessig Wolf here. Look at that. Don't see, look at this. Even just the regular wolves, you're like, oh man, I do not want to find this in the forest at night. Don't be afraid when you hear the wolves howl. Be afraid when you don't hear them at all. Very, very good advice, just so that we're clear. When you can hear the animals, that's because, they don't care whether you know they're there or not. When you don't hear them, that's when they're stalking you. Dream Twist. Cool, little art here. You can see, the hallway kind of, twisting around. Very interesting. Geist Flame. Good old Geist Flame. 1 damage, right? Deal 1 damage for 1 mana, instant speed. Sweet. And it says, Innistrad pyromancers find their best raw materials in the fury of the dead. All right, fair. Night Terrors. Again, cool little art here with playing with the shadows and the light. Very cool, very cool. And it says, Innistrad is a place where dreams invade the mind and mere shadows exact a terrible toll. Infernal Plunge. Whee! That's just it should just say whee, right? That's what that guy's doing. Look at me now! And just jumping. And you're like, wait, oh. Okay, bye. Oh, mighty Grizzlebrand, scourge of the heedless world, gladly I consume myself for thee. You're producing the wrong color mana, though, for Grizzlebrand. Why are you producing red? You should be producing black. Oh, I get it. You don't actually care. I see. Because you're dead. Got it. Understand. Ranger's Guile. Cool looking art here. Nice, kind of a bark skin, right? It gives this hexproof, right? +1/+1 and hexproof. Hence the bark skin, which is really interesting. In the remote corners of Kessig, protection is found in secret powers unknown to the Church of Avacyn. Speaking of Avacyn, there's a nice mask of Avacyn. Sweet little equipment here. 2 mana, right? Equipped creature gets +1 and +2 and has hexproof. Equip 3. It says it hides the face and protects the soul. Very cool, very cool. We've got a Rage Thrower. Good old Rage Thrower. I remember one of my friends built a deck around this. Had a lot of fun with that one. And by that I mean he had a lot of fun with it. Not so much me. It was all about sacking creatures. Whenever another creature dies, Rage Thrower deals 2 damage to the target player. I think he built it with like Saprolings. Or not Saprolings. Eldrazi spawn. He built it with Eldrazi spawn. So it was like sack them for mana and then they do 2 damage. It was not fun. It was not a fun deck. Full Moon's Rise. There we go. Cool. Again, another nice light and shadow type thing, or I guess in this case, silhouettes. Right? Some lycanthropes wish they could abandon their weak human shapes and revel in the power of the wolf. Ooh. And then the rare here is Nevermore, which is a cool little card. You can see like dude in the middle of his bubble here, kind of in the middle of a church with the full moon, of course, in the background through the window. Very cool art. And Nevermore, of course, is a rare for 3 mana enchantment that says, as Nevermore enters battlefield, name a non-land card. The named card can't be cast. By the law of Avacyn, the following thoughts, words, and deeds are henceforth disallowed. Very cool. Got a nice little wolf token there with Death Touch. There it is. And then we have a civilized scholar. You know, this looks like a normal dude, right? Like, look at him. He's like even tipping his hat to you. He's got his cane. He's like, hello, how do you do? And you're like, okay. Me? Angry? Of course not. Thanks to my research, I'm above such petty emotions now. And then he flips into Homicidal Brute, which turns into a 5/1 that says, for a moment, his beset desires run free, unshackled by reason or conscience. And you can see it's the same outfit, and he's got his little staff still. Hat gone though, just gone. Lose the hat, no more hat tipping. We're no longer civilized. You know what I mean? We got a nice mountain there. What's next? There's some really weird... I don't know if you guys can hear it on the video. I'm really hoping you can't, but I'm hoping that I'm able to get the editing to get it out of there. But there's some really weird construction going on around my house. And they're like banging metal with metal. So you just get like this weird like tong, tong, tong sound like every like few minutes. And I'm like, this is very awkward and weird. Blood Crazed Neonate. Ooh. Give me your blood, I say. Blood Crazed Neonate attacks each turn of Able. And the flavor text here. While elder vampires select their meals with care, the newly sired frenzy at the first whiff. Oh my god, is that blood? I love blood now, apparently. Silver Chase Fox. And now, okay, so someone mentioned to me previously that I had not noticed this. But you can see here, this is Silver Chase Fox. It looks really cool. But in this back corner here, you can see like the hunting party on the horses, which I had never noticed. I had never noticed this. It's so faint in the background that there is actually like a hunting party chasing this fox. Huh. Be careful in your hunt. The clever little creature can steal your wards and lead you right into the werewolf's den. Cool. Curse of the Bloody Tome. Look at these. I mean, you're never going to get that out. Whatever was written on that page is just forget it. You'll never be able to read it again. It's just done. That's it. After seeing his life's work drip away, the mage decided it was a good time to go crazy. Well, might as well. It seems like it's about that time of day. Feeling of Dread. I mean, they look pretty fearful, let me tell you. They know something's coming. People only say, I'm sure it was nothing, when they're sure it was something. I'm sure it was nothing. Curse of the Pierced Heart. This is a weird art. This has always caught me as a weird art. So it's like a heart like hanging from a chain, and like this dude is like screaming at it. Why is he screaming at this heart? May your veins weep, and may every vampire take notice. Like, I don't I mean, like, I get it. You stake vampires, right? In the heart. But, like, this heart is, like, hanging from a chain. And the dude is screaming at it. Is this guy the one who, like, is that his heart and he's screaming out in pain because it's pierced? Or, like, is he doing it to some... I've never understood. Explain to me in the comments below. What do you think? What do you think's going on? Urgent exorcism. That is some serious art right there. That is really cool looking. So you can see dude in bed right there, right? And then just like what appears to be like his face coming out of him in spectral form, which is pretty cool, right? Really interesting art on that one. And it says, to show Geist's pity is to prolong their agonies. Whether they know it or not, they seek the blessed sleep, and we are to give it to them. Good old dudes. Manor skeleton. We talked about this. The light is so that the candle is so that you, the person who is, you know, looking at the skeleton, knows that it's there. That's it. It's not for the skeleton's benefit. It's for you, the victim. So that you can see it coming and be like, oh God, and then die. Right? That's how that works. Lungs dried to parchment, wheeze blasphemies within a cage of bleached bone. Such a cool... I have to say that flavor text is very, very good. Spidery grasp. Of course, shooting out some webs from fingertips. Why not, right? Nobody's seen the Lady of Videns for years. Poor dear, no companions at all in that old castle. I mean, she's got spider friends, obviously, right? One-eyed Scarecrow. Here's the one-eyed Scarecrow. There it is. I mean, looks like a scarecrow to me, right? The scarecrows in this set were very, like, frightening as well. Like, they were very, like, sharp. You know what I mean? Like, all the joints and points were very brambly, which is kind of the point when you're making a rudimentary scarecrow, right? But, like, still. So we've got farmhands and priests mutter curses at the ragged thing. It unnerves more than just the crows. Yeah, fair. I don't blame them. We got Trepanation Blade. Trepanation Blade is a great little card, too. Nice little swirly blade there with, like, essentially, like, spirits. It looks like spirits kind of, like, coming up from the hilt up through the blade. Very cool. And, of course, no flavor text on this one, but the idea here is that, like, when you attack with it, the opponent, defending player, reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a land card, and the creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. For each card revealed this way, target player puts the revealed cards into their graveyard. So you're basically, like, you know, making spirits to power the blade. We got a Diregraph Ghoul here that appears to be impaled, right? Impaled with his giant sword, but still walking, of course, as ghouls do, right? Just like, haha, look at me, I've been impaled. Oh well, whatever. I'm just gonna keep walking. At least this one still has arms and legs. Well, most of its legs. Oh man. Arbiter Ghoul. Arbiter Ghoul is a great little card too. A little 3/2 first striker for 4. It says, death took his humanity, but not his skill with the knife. Butchering. Let's butcher things. Ooh, we hit a mythic here. Army of the Damned. There you go. That is a pretty scary sight to see all of these, like, look at all of these zombies trying to get in from, like, literally every place they possibly can. Door, windows, floorboards, even coming in through the thatched roof. Like, holy moly. Bad news bears. Sometimes death comes knocking. Sometimes it tears down the walls. Sometimes it tears down the walls. My goodness. And we got a sweet little homunculus token there. Neato. That little guy. There he is. And then we've got a flip card. We've got a checklist card and then a flip card. And our flip card is Villagers of Estwald. Right? Got a nice little 3 dudes here in the rain. Right? And it says, you can spot a werewolf-infested town by its lack of butcher shops. And then you flip it, and it turns into a 4/6. Pack of Estwald. And it says, Estwald's citizens don't dislike outsiders. They taste just fine. They taste just fine. Just fine. We don't have any problem with you outsiders being here. We just, you know, we just want you to know that we'll serve you hot or cold. You know, whatever. We've got a feral ridge wolf here, right? Another little wolf dude, right? That you don't want to meet in the woods by yourself. And it says, the wolves no longer hunt just to feed. They kill for sport or for some madness behind their eyes. Altar's Reap. Gorgeous art on this card too. I've always loved this card. You got like your little like grim dude back here, right? Getting ready to like sacrifice somebody on the altar or whatever. Of course, you've got like blood everywhere and all that good stuff, right? And then what appears to be like spirits and stuff and a weird gnarly tree. Very cool, very cool. And of course, the flavor text here is, the demons don't care if we mutter niceties and act out ceremonies. Just kill him. Just kill him. Maw of the Mire. So again, this is an interesting one where it's like trees reaching up and like ripping up this church. But like, I don't know. It just seems like weird. But it's destroy target land, you gain 4 life. And it says, as the chapel was dragged under the bell in the tower rang until the murky depths forever silenced its toll. Cool. Very cool. Stitcher's Apprentice. We've got another, this is a little homunculus dude right here. You can see working on another homunculus dude, right? Just sit still. This will only take a moment. What are you doing with that clamp? Oglor, create life. Oglor, take it away. Oglor, God, until master return. Oglor, God. Good old Oglor. Mulch, good old Mulch. Little farmstead in the back there and chopping down the tree, right? Get rid of the forest, essentially, right? That's basically, have to get rid of the forest, otherwise you put your farm at risk, right? Because the forest hides all the things. The land knows no difference between the graves of commoners and nobles. I mean, fair, I guess? That's a fair statement. Stitched Drake, a little 3/4 flyer for 3 here. Gorgeous art on this one too, right? Look at this thing. Really cool looking. Weird beak on there though. My goodness, look at that beak. Super weird. And then of course the flavor text on this one is, the best scab are more powerful and more beautiful than the sum of their parts. Good old Stitcher Giralf. Curse of the Pierced Heart again. Here we go. Leave your comments below. Let me know. Do you think it's his heart? Do you think it's his opponent's heart? What do you think? Ooh, Bonds of Faith. This is a really cool art on this card too. Really, really neat art on this one. It's like a, you know, like a demon shackled with like essentially like a chain of command, basically, I guess, or whatever you want to go. So what cannot be destroyed will be bound. Oath of Avacyn, right? So it's just like a nice like essentially like a leash, right? And it's glowing with Avacyn's power. Very cool card. First uncommon from the pack, Rolling Temblor. Rolling Temblor. As you can see, just this is Sparta-ing this guy into the pit of fire. Well, I guess he sort of shoved him and didn't kick him, but you know what I mean. Just shoving a dude into the pit. Look, there's another guy over here like, oh my god, what are you doing? You just shove that guy. Guess who's going in next? That guy right there, right? Probably. When demons open a path to your front door, it's time to move. That's fair. That seems fair. But I like how the flavor text doesn't explain the dude getting pushed into the pit. Like, what? Why? Why is this dude being pushed into this pit? It's not gonna close the door to the demon realm, right? Hilarious. Silver Inlaid Dagger. Ah, yes, the good old silver inlaid dagger. Nice little way to combat your, mythical creatures, right? Magical etchings turned a whittler's tool into a wolf hunter's weapon. There you go. So it's just like a little nice whittler's knife, but the inlay turns it into a very strong weapon against, werewolves. Very good stuff. We've got Scourge of Gyre Reach. That is like quite the beastie though. Like, look at this thing. I always thought this was kind of like a weird elephant thing, but it's totally not. Like, there's actually teeth in there. There are teeth in that mouth. And then this is like some sort of like horn or wisps of fire, I guess, from the mouth. Look at that thing. That is crazy looking. And it says, Stensian villagers mourned the loss of human life. Thraben vampire slayers mourned the loss of living wood. There you go. And our rare for this pack is a Curse of Death's Hold. This is a great little card too. So the art on this is phenomenal. Like, look at this, right? Like, basically like, doing some nonsense with graves. There's like a dove or like a bird or something that it looks like they've killed it and are doing some ritual with it, which is cool. And it just says, enchant player, creatures enchanted player control get -1/-1 until, or like forever. So like, just great. And then it says, may you and all your kin waste and wither until your clan is no more. This is a cool little card. Very good rare from the set. We've got, of course, an ad card here. Look at this. See this ad card? See how it's double-sided with different information on both sides? Why we gotta have the new ad cards that are just junk. You know what I mean? We got a checklist card, and then we have our flip card. Thraben Sentry is the other card. The other card is, okay, so I'm gonna like do this. That's a foil. So we've got Thraben Sentry. We've got a 2/2 little dude here, like keeping watch, right? Keeping watch. Sees all the crows flying, goes, what's that all about? Looks like it's going to be a quiet night. Except that it's not, though, because if it was quiet, you wouldn't turn into a 5/4 with trample that says, the time for grief is over. The time for retribution has begun. Look at these guys. They look very upset with what was going on. And our foil, we got a foil in this pack. Ooh, it's a foil rare. Sturmgeist. Look at that. Gorgeous looking foil. Sturmgeist is a cool little card too, so it's a 3/3. The art on this is phenomenal as well. A bunch of like faces in the cloud, or like in the geisty kind of spirit essence. Very cool. No flavor text on this card, but, a 5-mana star, and it says its power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your hand, and when it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Very cool. So there you go, 4 rares this week. Very nice. Some really cool art, some really cool flavor. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you again, Brad, for sending this box over to me so that I could open it and share it with the community. I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.